Ζωής FM.
Παίζει μόνο τις αγαπημένες σου επιτυχίες.
Καλό μεσημεράκι. Λοιπόν, εκτάκτος και σήμερα Γιώργος Αλεξίου εδώ στο μικρόφωνο. Για πολύ λίγο και σήμερα, γιατί έχουμε λόγο σοβαρό, όπως κάναμε και την περασμένη φορά. Red Carpet Volume 2. Ωραία. Λοιπόν, θα μιλήσουμε λοιπόν για αυτό το μεγάλο event, για το οποίο μιλήσαμε και την προηγούμενη φορά, το οποίο θα λάβει χώρα αύριο, Τετάρτη, στο Club Breeze. Και σήμερα, εκτός από την Gate εδώ στο στούντιο, έχω και έναν ειδικό προσκεκλημένο, ο οποίος είναι και special προσκεκλημένος για την αυριανή βραδιά. Είναι ο Carmen Rizzo.
Hello.
Hi Carmen, how are you?
I'm a little tired. I just flew in last night.
Ο Carmen ήρθε από την Πράγα. You just came from Praga.
Yes.
And it's raining over there, right?
Cold
and rain.
Cold and rain.
This is what we'd like to hear, because here you're suffering, you know, the last couple of months from heat. So it sounds a little bit nice and fresh. So, Carmen, you're coming here to Cyprus for this special show tomorrow
Yes.
at Breeze.
I flew in just for this event.
And we'd like to hear something more from you. Kate told us the last time that you're going to play the music, but as I see on, you know, what you've done, you're not only a DJ, that's for sure. You're everything plus a DJ, it seems like.
Yeah, I do a lot of things besides DJing. You know, I produce records. I mix records. I play on records. I compose film. So I've been in entertainment in Hollywood for a long time. So I really enjoy DJing and having a big party.
That sounds very good and interesting. And now, with your experience, okay,
Yeah.
you're bringing your experience in the music now. Let's say what we're going to hear tomorrow from you. I mean, the style. It's something what is yours music, or
It'll be kind of a combination, but it'll be really good dance music. So if you want to dance and have a good time and have a good party at this fantastic event, then show up.
Okay, so a lot of dance music we are waiting for us tomorrow. Okay,
Absolutely.
with this amazing dancing artists, people who are going to be.
There's a circus act. There's all kinds of really great, you know, performers and some other great artists, you know, that are, I believe, are flying in from other countries as well.
Yeah. Of course, Kate.
Yeah, I can actually just recap a little bit on who is going to be involved in the show. We're going to have Eurovision acts. They're going to be doing the Fire Show. We're going to have a singer. Her name is Natalia. Her song is being aired on your station. She's going to be also presenting her new single, which is called On Heat, I believe, or On Fire. On Fire. It might be On Fire. I think I might
Heat on fire. A lot of surprises, you know.
A lot of surprises, a lot of champagne, a lot of dances, a lot of acrobatic acts. So it's really worth coming to see. And the whole program is going to go on for quite some time. It will be a non-stop show duration of, I think, over 3 hours. Over 3 hours. So,
over 3 hours.
Yeah.
So.
And we're getting booked, really, like overbooked. So for those of you who want to come and not miss the show, I advise you to come to Breeze or to call the number, which is 7000-5868 or 99616-603, the one that has many sixes, as you said the other day, and book your tickets. Yeah, just not to miss it. So I'm giving the mic back to Carmen.
So, Carmen, as I see here, as I read, you work with really some people and some artists who actually, most of them we play here in the radio.
Great.
And I mean, from Alanis Morissette, Dido, I mean, Coldplay, and the list is huge. Even with Pete Townshend from Who, right?
Yes, of course.
So now you, how is it? How your experience? I mean, you are nominated, 2 Grammy nominated, right?
Yeah.
So what is Carmen? I mean, you're a producer, you're an artist, you're a composer. Where do you find yourself?
It's sort of a blessing and a curse, because I have worked very hard to not do just one thing.
Okay.
So that's, I think, why people like to work with me, is that I do world music and global music, I do electronic music, I do pop music, and I take these experiences and this sound and make it into sort of my own little hybrid. And I'm really proud of the artists that I've worked with, because I can break out a Coldplay or I can break out a Paul Oakenfold or a Tiesto or something and say that, yeah, I've done really broad, genres of music. So when I DJ, you're going to hear a good mix of eclectic music that I believe is really good, and it's fun to dance to, and I enjoy DJing. So I love this island, and I'm really, really grateful to be here.
Yeah, it sounds interesting because you have experience from all different kind of style of music, pop, dance, you understand,
exactly.
Pop rock,
Yeah.
So you just add everything in your style, right? So, and there are people, if somebody wants to hear your tune, I think you have also a website, so people
you
can visit, right?
Go to my website, which is just my name, which is
Carmen Rizzo.
Yes, or my SoundCloud page, or Facebook or Twitter. You can find me pretty easily. And yeah, so it's a interesting career that I've had because my involvement with the Grammys, as well as being nominated twice, but I've also written a few Grammys, and I'm very involved with them, and taking advantage of really being in Hollywood.
So what is your next step now? I mean, it seems to me like you're challenging yourself. It's true.
I'm challenging myself, and I'm on a plane way too often. So I'm traveling really too much. I need to slow down just a bit. But I've got one more cold country before I head home to Los Angeles. I've got to go through Sweden for a wedding, and then I go home.
And for nice weather, over the chilly weather.
It's going to be cold in Sweden, so I'll be missing this place.
Colder than Prague,
Colder than Prague.
All right, let's have a taste from your music. I mean, I want to hear this tune, what you have, so to just take, to understand the people what is all about Carmen Rizzo, and we'll be back. Okay?
Thank you.
Choice FM.
Λοιπόν, εδώ είμαστε. Πλησιάζω και στο τέλος αυτής της έκτακτης εκπομπής και σήμερα με τον Carmen Rizzo και την Gate, για ένα λόγο, το ότι αύριο θα έχουμε ένα πολύ ενδιαφέρον event. Έχουμε ήδη πει 5 πραγματάκια για εσάς που συντονίζετε τώρα μαζί μας. Ένα τρίωρο πάρτι, να το πω έτσι, VIP πάρτι με περιορισμένα εισιτήρια, τα οποία, από ό,τι μας είπε και η Kate προηγουμένως, έχουν σχεδόν εξαντληθεί. Ένα event, ένα show τρίωρο με πολλές εκπλήξεις, χορευτές, αρτίστες, DJ, και έχουμε την τιμή εδώ σήμερα να φιλοξενούμε τον Carmen Rizzo, που ήρθε κατευθείαν από την Αμερική μέσω Ευρώπης, από την Πράγα μας ήρθε, ο οποίος αύριο θα είναι σαν guest DJ και θα παίξει την καλύτερη μουσική για σας. Just sorry about my Greek, I just have to put the people in what you are talking about. Carmen, before we close, I wanted to ask you, first of all, this is your second time here in Cyprus.
Yes.
Your feeling about Cyprus? It's the first impression about the place.
It's a slice of paradise.
Okay.
It's some beautiful people.
Okay.
Warm water. Warm seaside and really good cuisine.
All right. Yeah, this is true. You are in the Mediterranean now.
Yes.
You're coming from Europe, and you are going to Scandinavia after
this.
Sweden.
Yes.
So, as we said before, people who can find your music, they can visit your website, carmenrizzo.com.
You can buy it on iTunes or Amazon or anywhere.
Okay, and before we close, we are talking off the record about your working with Michael Jackson. Please tell us about that, and you have to close with this.
Okay, well, I seem to forget who I've worked with. I've worked with The Who, like Pete Townsend, and like Ray Charles, and Earth, Wind and Fire, and blah blah blah. But yes, I worked with Michael Jackson, and this was very early in my career, and I was working at the time for a musician whose name is John Barnes, and he was a keyboard player with Michael, and so I was a young kid, and he was going to Westlake Studios in Hollywood while Michael was recording the Bad album. So they asked, he says, and at that point it was
the best one, actually,
the best one
after the Thriller, this one.
And it was very high security, and nobody could just go, right? So John says, yeah, why don't you come and you could set up my keyboards. So I go to the studio, and he was redoing a song called The Way You Make Me Feel, this big song. Yeah. And so I'm in the room, and I'm setting up the keyboards, and it's myself and John and Michael and Quincy Jones, the producer, and Bruce Swedian, the engineer. And then I'm sitting there just in the session. It's pretty amazing, and
What is the impression you have of Michael Jackson? You've seen him for the first time, right?
That was the first time I've seen him, because I had been to his house.
You've been with one room with him the first time.
Yeah, because I went to his house for some reason on Havenhurst, and he wasn't there, but I saw the animals and I saw the candy store he has and everything. So anyway, I'm in the room, and then Michael wanted hand claps on the song, and so I had a drum machine with me, and I was doing the programmation, and so then John asked me to play the hand claps. So I'm playing hand claps on The Way You Make Me Feel, and Michael's telling me what to do and all this stuff, and it was just, I was a kid, you know. So I recently found these photographs of me doing that with Michael, so it's on my website. You can go look at it. It's actually quite funny.
That's a very interesting story, really interesting story. So, Carmen, thank you very much being here. Okay,
thank you for having me. Really, it
was really a pleasure.
It's a real honor for me.
And I hope all the best for tomorrow. Kate, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, George, for having us.
So
Thanks.
tomorrow, of course, we'll be there and we'll enjoy your DJing set.
A big party, and I also want to thank Kate for everything she's done here. She's just worked very hard to make this event a big success, and it's going to be a great event. So hopefully we'll see a lot of you out there tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carmen.
Thank you. So, αύριο λοιπόν στο Breeze στις 10 η ώρα θα ξεκινήσει, 9 η ώρα ανοίγουν οι πόρτες. Μην ξεχνάτε, το dress code είναι glamorous, okay? Έτσι φτιαχτείτε ανάλογα, προετοιμαστείτε και θα απολαύσετε ένα τρίωρο, πραγματικά ένα τρίωρο show με πάρα πολλές εκπλήξεις, πολλούς DJ και πολύ καλή μουσική. Και φυσικά τα υπόλοιπα θα τα ανακαλύψουμε όλα μαζί αύριο. Αύριο λοιπόν το βράδυ στο Breeze σας περιμένουμε για το Red Carpet Show. Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Ο Δημήτρης ακολουθεί σε πάρα πολύ λίγο. Εμείς θα τα ξαναπούμε εκτάκτως κάποια άλλη φορά. Γεια χαρά.
Choice FM. Choice FM.